What's up, everybody? It's Bush Hog here, finally making another video. And I want a disclaimer really quick that I'm a pretty shitty Halo player. I do like playing Halo 3, but I haven't really gotten good at it yet. Um, so, this is like the best game I ever had, I think, and it's like we didn't even fucking win, but I did manage to go positive, so I'm gonna keep it positive with that. Anyway, on to the video. Is losing your virginity worth it? Now, where did I get the idea for this video? Well, had a guy in my Instagram comments trying just, how I asked for some video suggestions. What should I talk about? Is there anything people think I might be able to weigh in on that they would enjoy my opinion? And he said, do a pussy review. I was like, At first I laughed. I was like, that's pretty funny. And then, like, I started fucking thinking about it. I'm like, a pussy review? Like, that's not a bad idea. Let's talk about it. Like, is it worth it? What do we, like, do you stay a virgin? Do you dive in? Like, what's the benefits? What's the downsides to it? So, we're kind of gonna, in order to keep it somewhat PG-13, we're gonna keep the video along the lines of, is losing your virginity worth it? But for all intents and purposes, it is a pussy review. Anyway, I wanted to start off with how I lost my virginity. The first time I dabbled in it, in that pool of lust that hangs between a woman's legs. I was 15 years old. I was on my third girlfriend at the time. First two, I don't even remember who the fuck the second girlfriend was at this point. The first one, she was kind of, she was like a trial for me. Like, she was cool and stuff, but she wasn't like really what I wanted. And so that didn't last very long. And then I don't even fucking remember who the second girl I dated was. But I think it was some like weird fucking greasy ass emo chick over the summer. I think we went on one date, and then my dad said she was ugly, so he took my phone and broke up with her over text. That was kind of funny. But he was like texting her shit. He's like, I'm an eagle and I gotta fly solo. Sorry. Like, I don't know. But so yeah, that's how that worked out. But and then so we get to the third girlfriend. This girl is kind of how do I put it? Active in that area. So we're dating for, fuck, I know we didn't date longer than like 3 months, so it must have been like 3 weeks, maybe a month in or something like that. Let me take a sip of beer real quick. Lord knows I need it. And we're kind of, I don't think we had done anything at this point other than just like first base, maybe second base. But it wasn't, we hadn't gotten too crazy at this point. There was no third base, nothing like that. And anyway, one day I'm at her house, and she's like, hey, let's go on a walk. So I'm like, alright, that sounds good. Let's do it, I'm bored. We go on a walk, and we get maybe, now this is in like November, so it's fucking 40 degrees outside. Anyway, we get like up the road, maybe a half mile, and she just like kind of smiles at me and pulls a condom out of her fucking Ugg boot, which this is 2015. Oh no, this would, no, not 2015. This would have been 2009. And I'm 15, she's 15, so that's what girls wore back then, was fucking sweatpants and Walmart Uggs. But so like that was when it rang in my head. I was like, oh shit, this is happening. And now I wasn't opposed to it, because she did have some big old milkers on her, and I was a young 15-year-old stag that had a lot of hormones running through me at the time. I've calmed down since then, but when I was 15, 16, 17 was probably when I was at my worst as far as like horny goes. But anyway, so yeah, we fucking post up behind this bush like next to the river, and just like this little fucking 10-minute powwow, and that was kind of it. And it was okay. Um, and then like we would kind of do it here and there um, after that, but it was never like super cool. It was kind of just like I was just doing it because I felt like I fucking had to. Like before I met her, I had never even jerked off before, and that's like literally no lie. Like she's the one that encouraged me to even start doing that. Up until then, I don't think I'd ever busted a nut in my life, which that was a pure 15 years of just straight semen retention, and I guess after that it kind of ruined me. So that's something you got to keep in mind is like if you've never had sex, I mean granted if you're jerking off you're already fucked, but like if you've never had sex and you've never jerked off somehow, like you're throwing a lot away just to because I didn't really care that much up until after I got it the first time, because it's like you don't know what you're missing out on if you never had it, but once you have it, then you're gonna want it all the fucking time. It's gonna be on your mind. It's gonna distract you from a lot more productive things you could be doing. So let's get on to that. Benefits of being a virgin. You are not constantly seeking sex. Now, this doesn't apply to all virgins, because obviously a lot of them are seeking sex. I hate the word, but, you know, incels or whatever, they want it, they just can't figure out how to get it, and they either blame women or blame everybody else or whatever the fuck. It's like, I don't fucking care for women either half the time, but, you know, I don't care who you are. The girls give out sex like it's fucking Burger King chicken nuggets these days. If you're a virgin, it's something you're doing wrong. I tell you that much. Like, you're either fucking ugly, which shouldn't matter. You're fat, which I'm fat and ugly, and I've always gotten it. So you can't rule that out. It's probably just like you got a fucking shitty personality, and you don't realize that fucking Stacy doesn't want to hear about your extreme political views, and it's just like she wants to talk about like fucking her nails and sucking you off. Like that's it. That's the like 90% of the female brain is right there. If you don't believe me, get on Tinder, look at their profiles. It's all hot garbage. But so yeah, anyway, if you are a virgin and you're not interested in having sex, you can take that energy and put it elsewhere. Another benefit of being a virgin is you can actually save yourself. Look at this fucking dick right here. You can actually save yourself for somebody that's important to you, which I am going to get to why I think that's like really, really important, is to have sex with somebody you actually give a fuck about, not just doing it with whoever. I'm not even saying you have to be married to them. I just mean like at least let it be like your girlfriend for a couple of months or something, you know what I mean? Like just somebody that you're comfortable with, you know each other well, you like each other a lot. Like at least make that your baseline. So with that in mind, let's talk about the benefits of having sex. Number one, it will make you very confident in yourself. Like when you get sex, like in your man brain, you're immediately gonna think, "Oh fuck yeah, I made it. I am fucking pussy getter 5000." Hang on a second, I gotta trim this video. Alright, I'm back. I had to edit that down a little bit because I recorded too long. But yeah, anyway, it's gonna give you a big confidence boost in yourself. Like you're gonna think you're the fucking man. You know, whether or not you are is debatable, but you're at least gonna think it. Like after I started having sex, I thought that I looked like a fucking dork, but in my head I was the shit. I may as well be fucking Brad Pitt at that point. You know, I felt like I made it. But it can also give you a pretty good sense of release, like if you're stressed out or had a bad day or you know whatever, you're just fucking horny. Guess what? Sex can relieve that, and it does it a lot better than fucking jerking off does, that's for sure. Jerking off at best is maintenance. You're never going to get like proper fucking stimulation as you will from sex. It just doesn't happen that way. But see, that's the thing, is like, that's kind of it. And then obviously the real benefit and point of sex is to fucking have kids. That's the ultimate satisfaction right there. The first time you get a girl pregnant, assuming that it's somebody you want to get pregnant, you're gonna be like, it's like losing your virginity all over again. You're just like, fuck yeah, I did that. I'm fucking call me Mr. Seed. I'm fucking potent right now. Like, which that might be kind of gross, but that's how it felt for me, you know. But that's kind of the fucking gist of that part of it. Now, one thing as far as like, you know, the people that are hardcore about getting married before you have sex, like, religion aside, in the old days, most people used to fucking be married by the time they were 18, 19, 20 years old. So it's like it didn't matter. They weren't sitting around for fucking 30 years just horny off their ass. So I don't know. I like to say generally for people, if you're not, you know, hardcore Christian, if you're willing to do it, then at least let it be your girlfriend. As I was saying earlier, let it be somebody you care about. Don't just waste yourself on somebody that doesn't even fucking matter to you, because it'll give you a very hollow feeling. And there's a lot of times where sex is gonna feel more like you'll actually feel worse about yourself after it. It's kind of weird. And that's going to bring me into kind of saying the same thing, but I really want to hammer this one in your head if you're not sure, or if you feel like if you do have sex but it's not like doing it for you. Sleeping around is fucking horrible for you. Like, if you're fucking a different girl, unless you're like an egomaniac or something like that, if you're fucking a different girl every couple of days, every night, every like week or whatever, it's gonna get stale. It's like eating a cheeseburger from a different fast food chain every day or every week or whatever. Like, it may not be the worst thing ever, but at the end of the day, it's all a fucking cheeseburger, and you don't really care about any of them. You're just doing it because you want a cheeseburger. However, when you're in a relationship with somebody, it's like eating at your favorite burger restaurant. Like, just this one place that you really fucking love. It can be in like a steak at this point, but we'll just go with a burger. It's like your favorite burger ever, and you can enjoy it whenever you want. And like, that's the only, like, you only want to go to that place because there's no fucking cheeseburger better than that one. But the only way you're gonna find that is if you actually emotionally attach yourself to somebody and get into a relationship with them. You have to care about it. Look at this fucking dipshit. He made me so mad. But anyway, in conclusion, is losing your virginity worth it? How great is it? The answer to that is, honestly, it's up to you. There are some times that I don't necessarily regret losing my virginity. I do regret the time that I spent sleeping around when I should have been trying to find another partner. That was really my only regret about it. But everybody's different. And if you do fucking lose your virginity and you hated it, well, guess what? You don't have to keep doing it. You know, you can stop, reevaluate yourself, and, you know, go from there. You don't have to fucking, it's not like, it's like, oh, I had sex one time, now I have to be a man whore. Like, it's not like that. You can do what you want, man. You're your own man. And one thing, I'm gonna let this be the real conclusion of the video. I'll let the rest of the match play out. It's only 3 more minutes. But one thing that a friend of mine told me that I've always really thought was true is, he says that a person at any point in their life can always choose to completely change who they are. It doesn't happen often, but, you know, a lot of people have that choice, and there are people that just wake up one day and they say that, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to smoke cigarettes anymore. I don't want to drink anymore. I don't want to fucking have sex with random people. You know, I want to go to the gym, and sometimes they stick to that. So if other people can do it, you know, so can you. You can always do whatever the fuck you want to do in life. But yeah, that's going to be the conclusion. I hope the video gave you some clarity, or at least a good 15 minutes of not so much wasted time. Anyway, if you guys have any suggestions for me, I really appreciate them. Sometimes I have a pretty busy life, so it's hard for me to like just sit around and brainstorm on stuff. But a lot of the time, if somebody can just trigger me by saying, "Hey, you should talk about this," that can be enough. You know, this literally happened an hour ago, and like him saying that one funny thing just like triggered this whole rant in my head. So maybe I'm a little autistic, I don't know. But anyway, I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for always liking the videos and subscribing, and the nice comments you guys leave, and even the criticism I get is usually very helpful and friendly. And so yeah, I'll see you in the next video.